Two drafts at the same time. Two drafts on screen at the same time. Join me. Underdog Fantasy, promo code Smitty. I'm dropping the link in the live chat if you want to jump into this draft with me. Make sure you download Underdog using code Smitty. The link gets it done. They'll match your first deposit up to 50%. You drop the minimum of $10, they give you 5. You drop 100, they give you 50. Let's do two drafts at the same time. Maybe we deploy similar strategies. Maybe we do two entirely different strategies to see what's going on. The Fantasy Football Show Graveyard Draft Edition begins right now.
Live from the FantasyFootballShow.com studios.
It's the Fantasy Football Show. Live!
Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Smitty is also live whenever news breaks.
All right, so we're gonna jump into a fast puppy. Go over to the Underdog app, swipe over to the fast puppy. I'll drop the link in the live chat. I'll drop the link one more time. If you don't get in, it's okay. Jump into the next one. Click the fast puppy. We're gonna do this pretty quick. We're gonna do a fast puppy fast, and click the green button now. If you don't get into the same draft, it's okay. You kind of had to be prepared and ready to go on this one. Sometimes it's beneficial to not have everybody in the draft when I'm trying to deploy a strategy or two. So don't take it the wrong way and be like, oh, I didn't get in. This is fun, okay? We're having fun. We're doing it live. Here is I'm gonna put it on screen, both drafts at the same time, split screen. Let me just get them both loaded. It looks like I'm drafting into 12. Jump into another one. We'll do side by side. We'll jump into two drafts at the same time, and we'll be smashing these drafts here in 1 second. Okay, and the phone lines will be open here in a minute. I probably won't open the phone lines for the first few minutes as I try and navigate both these drafts at the same time. Here is draft number 1. Let me see. There it is. There's draft number 2. So your boys in the 7 spot and the 12 spot. Who we got? We got Rock Out. We got Flame Impala in that 1 spot. Who do we have? Saul's in this one. As far as this draft down here on the second one, I don't know. I don't see anybody that I recognize anyway from our drafts. We got a super chat flying in from Young. Young says, Smitty live 3 times in one day. Here's some bucks, pal. Hey, thank you, Young. And Young, thank you for being a good sport. You know, he called in, and I gave him a little bit of a hard time because he was struggling on a decision that I felt was easy, and he was struggling with it. And I appreciate him weathering through my inability to be patient on the phone line. So Young to the moon. We'll send you to the moon. I appreciate you. All right, here we go. We're getting close to being on the clock in this particular fast puppy draft right here. 2 picks away. I don't want to time out. I've got Bijan, Breece Hall, Amon-Ra all available for the 7 draft slot. I don't know what my strategy is going to be. The strategy is always to go best player available. We are a best player available people. Best player available BPA does not mean we're drafting the highest ranked available player suggested. That's drafting like a robot. That's drafting like a absolute buffoon. We're taking Bijan with this pick right here, and I'm always going to go best player available. I do not draft positions, I draft players. I do not draft positions, I draft players. That means I oftentimes find myself being rogue in this industry, going RB with my first 2 picks in a fantasy football draft, especially if I get this 12 pick. And depending on what this guy does, if he goes wide receiver here, then I'm going to be very tempted to go wide receiver. Running back. He went wide receiver, Puka Nacua. I got 14 seconds. Gosh, this is tough. I'm going to go Garrett Wilson here. And man, we could go wide receiver with this approach with Marvin Harrison Jr., Garrett Wilson. Let's do it. Best player available. Adjust and adapt. That's the way it goes. Live, live in person, adjusting and adapting using BPA guided me to a wide receiver approach. I was very tempted to go a couple different directions there. But this is not a weeklies contest. This is a regular fast puppy. I'd be tempted to draft a couple RBs a little higher than normal had I been sitting there in a weeklies draft at 12, 13. I probably would have went running back, and gone a couple guys that I won't say who yet. Hold on. God, I wonder if I'm looking at this. What should I do here? How in the hell did I get Jahmyr Gibbs and Bijan Robinson? How in the hell did I get, like, I don't know if, I haven't spoken like 30 seconds here. How did I get Bijan Robinson and Jahmyr Gibbs? This is wild. This is wild. Let me just pull up something. I'm absolutely baffled. Okay, hold on a second. God, this is crazy. Okay, so I'm getting close to being back on the clock. I'll probably be on the clock at the same time. What's up, I think? Appreciate you being here. Smitty board looks good, says Jolts. Jolts, appreciate you being here. Ayuk in practice is a huge W for the Niners fans, says Jolts. Yeah, I mean, yes and no. Yes and no. It's good that he's there, but God, this is crazy. Almost on the clock here with this Garrett Wilson team. Let me just go back to this other squad real quickly. I can't believe I have Gibbs and Bijan. This is wild. I don't think I've ever had a team. When I made the selection, I was baffled. I was absolutely baffled. You know? Thank you. This is crazy. I've never had Bijan and Gibbs on the same team in a best ball draft. I can't believe Gibbs fell to freaking 18 overall. It's wild. It's absolutely wild. Fast puppy. I'm almost on the clock in this top draft. This is the one where I went wide receiver. Almost on the clock here. I don't want to time out, so I'm going to look to potentially queue some people and get them all queued up. I'm very tempted to try something crazy here. Not crazy, but I might go. I think I'm going to go. I mean, ETN's there. I like ETN, but I'm not crazy about that. I'm going to go Travis Kelce, and I'm going to go Patrick Mahomes. So I'm actually going something I normally, don't do, but best player available is opening this door. Garrett Wilson, Marvin Harrison Jr., Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes. Whew, that's pretty solid. That's a great strategy. And let me go back over to this draft here on the clock here. In this one where I have Bijan and Gibbs, Derrick Henry's available. Really hard not to go another RB. But I'm going to take Little Tank Dell. I feel like that's a really good wide receiver one to get at this juncture of the draft, going RB. Very, very solid. Very, very solid. Just absolutely thrilled with these two teams. So on the top, we got Garrett Wilson, Marvin Harrison Jr., Travis Kelce, and Patrick Mahomes. We are moving our way down that draft. And then in this particular draft down here, the lower draft, I went ahead and smashed Bijan, Jahmyr Gibbs, Tank Dell. Feeling real good about that team. Tempted to, man, I don't know what I'm going to do with this next pick here. It depends on who falls, obviously. I'm going to be on this bottom draft quicker than I'm going to be on the clock on this top draft. Jeez. Superfish with a $5 hauler. I got Brees and Gibbs in this draft with Ray G. Surprised we didn't get into either one with you. Couldn't believe Gibbs fell. Yeah, when I joined the first one, it said ready to draft. So I don't know if I don't know if it just filled up. Also, sometimes I've noticed they might have 2 or 3, and during a busy draft period, they might have 2 or 3 drafts that you could join at the same time. I'm not sure. Gibbs is so slept on in some drafts. It is true, Rain. I mean, look at this. This is unbelievable. All right, let me scroll down a little bit on this top one so I don't time out or something. I haven't timed out yet. Bottom team is the team I'm thrilled about with Bijan, Gibbs, and Tank Dell. Patrick Mahomes went to Jay in that 3.1. I'm a little bummed about that. However, I'm kind of okay with it. I feel like there's another avenue for me using this Gibbs, Tank Dell, and Bijan situation. So I'm gonna explore a different variant here. Almost on the clock here. Oh man, is this gonna happen? I think it's gonna happen. I don't know how I stray away from. I don't know if I can straight McBride. That's a good pick. I think I got to go Josh Allen here. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. My 4th round pick is Josh Allen. I've got Bijan Robinson. I'm going to get an email from Underdog. I'm sorry, this draft is too good. We're going to go ahead and throw this one out. Here's a refund of your money. I'm sorry, sir. Bijan, Jahmyr Gibbs, Tank Dell, and Josh Allen. What is going on here? What is going on here? And then this top draft, Garrett Wilson, Marvin Harrison Jr., Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, almost on the clock with back-to-back picks. I gotta explore RB here. I'm not gonna force anything. You know how I roll. I go best player available, baby. But I think we're gonna have a ton of awesome potential players to snag right here at the running back position. I might even wait though. On the clock. I mean, I'm going to go Rashee Rice. I'm going to go Kenneth Walker. I hate that Rashee Rice pick. I really do. But I feel like I'm going to get some. I feel like it's not going to be bad. I have a feeling that the NFL is going to do. If this guy ends up pleading. Let's roll. Let's roll. You need some wide receiver, Smitty. You need to learn to draft better player, the best player available, better player available. Yeet. If we don't draft positions, yeet. Learn the process, yeet. Come on. Okay. Wow, this is gonna be good here. So I got Tank Dell. Man. This is gonna be tough. I'm gonna probably go. And Josh Jacobs is kind of who I wanted right there. I'll go Jaden Reed. Jaden Reed, pretty good pick there. East Coast Taddy with 5 gifted memberships. East Coast, appreciate you, my guy, dropping 5 gifted memberships. You're the man, the myth, the legend, to the moon.
To the moon.
To the moon. All right, I'm getting close to timing out a couple times. I know Kincaid almost fell. Almost, but almost doesn't count. All right, so bot. Let's go. I even have to refresh my own memory because I'm getting a little, how should you say, anxious, right? Because I'm trying to time all this. From the 12 pick on the top draft, I got Garrett Wilson, Marvin Harrison Jr., Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, Rashee Rice, and Kenneth Walker. And then, we're waiting for my pick to come around, so I'm going to leave it right there. Bottom team, I'm drafting from this 7 spot. Bijan, Gibbs, Tank Dell, Josh Allen, Jaden Reed, and then we're coming around the mountain right here. Can't believe I got Gibbs and Bijan. It's insane. Absolutely insane. I got a couple tricks up my sleeve here, but I don't know. Don't know if it's going to all work out, but I hope it does. Godwin. I got to figure out if I'm going to take a risk or just... All right, super chats here. Thanks again, Young, with the super chat. Superfish, appreciate you dropping that super chat. All right, here we go. Worthy just went. All right, I got to figure out if I'm going to do this or not. I think I'm going to go Christian Watson here. All right, I'm back up on this queue here in the top draft. Again, for people's memory, refresh your memory here. Garrett Wilson, Marvin Harrison Jr., the 12 team. Kelsey, Mahomes, Rashee Rice, Kenneth Walker, and approaching the back-to-back. So, there are some options here. I have some options that I can roll with. Definitely a plethora of ideas running through my head right now, like taking Ramondre and another RB, something like that. I could go double RB. I could go Kenneth, or I could go James Conner and Benson if I wanted to. But I'm going to go Kyler Murray, which is a wild bully QB approach, but I have Marvin Harrison Jr. And then I'm going to go Ramondre. So my team so far is Garrett Wilson, Marvin Harrison Jr., Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, Rashee Rice, Kenneth Walker, Kyler Murray, Ramondre Stevenson. All right, so now I'm going to roll over to this other draft because I'm 20 picks away in the other one, 5 picks away in this draft. And my team, for refreshing everyone's memory, is as follows: Bijan, Gibbs, Tank Dell, Josh Allen. How did I get Josh Allen in the middle of 4? Jaden Reed, and Christian Watson. Which is unbelievable. Okay, so we're getting close to a maneuver I'm trying to pull off. I hope I don't live to regret this. Damn it, I live to regret it. Keon Coleman. I should have just taken him instead of Christian Watson. I was trying to get Keon Coleman to stack with Josh Allen, but all while trying to get both of the Green Bay Packer receivers, and it backfired. But that's okay. There's still another player here that, with my luck, he's going to get taken right here. But I'm still very, very intrigued by this move. Damn it! CJ Stroud. Son of a mother freaking piece of crap garbage. Let's go with Zamir. Damn it. Got double jabbed right there with the Keon Coleman Stroud back-to-back. I don't know that Jet... I mean, I didn't even telegraph it either, so I don't know if Jet's one of ours and he sniped me, but damn, that would have been nice. I still like my team a lot, though. I mean, come on. Look at this squad. And where one door closes, another opens, and you pick another potential league winner. But right here, Bijan, Gibbs, Tank Dell, Josh Allen, Jaden Reed, Christian Watson, Zamir White, looking like absolute straight fire. Love the squad. Absolute crushing it. I mean, look at that team. Gibbs, Bijan, Zamir. It's fantastic. Wide receivers, Tank Dell, Jaden Reed, Christian Watson, and then Josh Allen. Just fantastic. Unbelievable squad. And then this top one, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Garrett Wilson, Marvin Harrison Jr., Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, Rashee Rice. The Rashee Rice pick's hard to do, but Kenneth Walker, Kyler Murray, Ramondre, feeling pretty good. I'm going to put it right there. And I'm going to 3 picks away in this draft, and then we're getting close to being on the clock at the same time, which doesn't happen a whole lot. Let's go ahead and smash. I don't have another quarterback yet, and I love doing this. I'm going to go Jordan Love because I have Christian Watson and Rashee Rice. I'm on the clock in the other draft. I'm going to time out if I'm not careful. This is the one I have Kelce in, right? I'm going to go with... I'm going to time out, so I had to kind of make a quick decision. I went with Wicks. Let's see here. I could still use another RB. Feeling really, really good about Jerome Ford this year. We'll go with Jerome Ford. So top team looks as follows: Garrett Wilson, Marvin Harrison Jr., Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, Rashee Rice, Kenneth Walker, Kyler Murray, Ramondre Stevenson, Dontavian Wicks, Jerome Ford. All right, so we'll leave that right here. We'll go back down to this draft and start getting prepared here for this pick right here. Again, this team is from the 7th spot at the bottom. Bijan, Gibbs, Tank Dell, Josh Allen, Jaden Reed, Christian Watson, Zamir White, Jordan Love. We're probably looking at a wide receiver or a tight end here, I guess. There's a couple players I really like, though, at both positions, so I'm kind of okay going any direction the wind takes me. Let's roll with that. I'll cue that up. I got tons of time for this one. Definitely be probably approaching both picks at the same time by the time this top draft gets on the clock and this one comes back to the second of the two. Yeah. All right, phone lines are open. Dial in, dial in, dial in.
Call into the show. Call into the show.
Oh, this is tough. Okay. On the clock here. Again, I'll probably be on the clock at the same time by the time this bottom draft has that second of these 2 picks. Very much intrigued by... Let's see, almost on the clock here. What do I need here? I got 2 quarterbacks. I got 3 running backs, 3 wide receivers. Definitely could use a wide receiver here. There's one that I really like. I'm going to queue up. This is the team that I have Josh Allen. So I'm going to go with Shakir here. And then I'll probably be on the clock at the same time with these next picks. What's up, Ron?
Hey. Isn't that funny? I was just telling you on your last stream about my Hall and Gibbs and Kyron, and then you pull this off.
Yeah, I was speechless for about 20, 30 seconds after I got, like, once I drafted, because I queued him, and I queued him, Gibbs, and I'm like, sitting there, and as I was timing out, I was looking at it. I'm like, holy, what? And I saw it, and I let him take it, and I was like, goodness gracious, I just got Gibbs at the 18 overall, which is so crazy.
Yeah.
Tank Dell, after those 2 running backs, you got Tank Dell, Josh Allen, Jaden Reed, Christian Watson, Zamir White, Jordan Love, Shakir. Feel pretty good about it. Some things didn't fall the way I wanted them to, but man, what a start. I almost wish I just had that.
The only pick I would,
What?
is you took Rice. I would have taken. I would have taken what's his name that went right after Rice. He's more.
Well, Worthy went before.
That's the.
Oh no, he didn't. Yeah, no, I think I was rushed, and I would have. Hold on, I gotta make a pick here. I think I was rushed, and I just had to grab somebody. So it ended up kind of.
I would have taken Calvin. Or you could have taken Jordan Reed. I wouldn't have taken. I don't know. That's just me though.
Yeah, Dotson.
I like your Kenneth Walker.
Charbonnet. I'm gonna take Charbonnet here because I've got Walker. So okay, this top draft. Let me go over it again. Oh, I'm almost on the clock on this one. Hold on. It's tough to do these at the same time and do the stream. Okay. Oh, I got Benson right here. I'm gonna go Benson. I love that. So this bottom team. Let me review the bottom team real quick. The bottom team, because I just made a selection. Bijan, Gibbs, Tank Dell, Josh Allen, Jaden Reed, Christian Watson, Zamir White, Jordan Love, Shakir, Trey Benson. I part of me wishes I would have went Wicks on that too, but then again, I love Benson. I would have been sick losing Benson too, but there's that right there. Okay, so let me leave that there. My top team, Garrett Wilson, Marvin Harrison Jr., Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, part of me wishes I went Worthy. I was timing out, and I was trying to pick someone real quick, and the guys around there were Keenan Allen, Godwin. I almost went Hollywood, and I was going to because I've been doing that a lot, but I just thought I haven't picked a lot of Rashee Rice. I couldn't find Worthy quick enough, and I just said, you know what? I'm gonna. It's best ball, so I'm gonna get any big games he has, and if he misses time, he misses time. But Kenneth Walker, Kyler Murray to go with a nice little side stack with Marvin Harrison there. Ramondre, Dontavian Wicks, Jerome Ford, Jahan Dotson, and Charbonnet cuffed to my Kenneth Walker. So Ramondre, Ford, and then the Seattle running backs feels pretty decent, going almost 0 RB for at least 5 rounds. So I don't know. I mean, I've had better drafts, and I'm a little disappointed the board didn't fall on this bottom one a little bit differently, but I still like the team a lot. My mistake picks, I don't know. I don't know that I have any. I think I just got sniped a couple times, and I wish that I didn't with this team. Okay, I'm going to be on the clock around the same time here. Like Trey Benson, Zamir White, Gibbs, and Bijan's fantastic. Dell, Jaden Reed, Christian Watson, Shakir. I'm a little light at wide receiver, so I definitely need to start honing in on some wide receiver selections. I have one in mind, but I'll be getting sniped left and right by these two picks right here, because usually somebody falls right to the pick, right at the edge here. But I got him. I got A.D. Mitchell.
It's usually the pick right before. It's usually always the pick right before. That's what I see.
A.D. Mitchell, thank God. Yeah, A.D. Mitchell fell to me. I love that pick. I got Benson and A.D. Mitchell. Feel really good about those last 2 picks. All right, I'm almost on the clock on this top one. The top draft. I got back-to-backs here. I've got 2 quarterbacks, 4 running backs. I'm pretty good at wide receiver. Let's see here. I think I'm going to go... I'm going to time out. This is early, but I just had to grab who's on my queue. I'm going to time out. Okay, let's see here. Who do I take? Wide receiver. Man, this 20 seconds goes so fast. It's not even 20 seconds, really.
Right.
Ah! Well, hey, that's okay. Oh, that's all right. Kendra Miller. It timed out on Kendra Miller. That's all right. I like him. Damn it.
A lot of people are talking about this year.
Yeah, damn it. I hate timing out, though. All right. I don't think... Do I have a... On this bottom draft, do I have a tight end? I don't think I have a tight end yet, do I? I don't. Okay, I need to grab somebody. Why not stick with the theme? It's a little early. 148. This is... Let's see. Yeah, he's not going to probably make it back. It's a little early, but I'm fine with it. Luke Musgrave. I've got a lot of Green Bay Packer value here. Again, I got Josh Allen and Shakir, but I've got Watson, Reed, Jordan Love, and Luke Musgrave. So feels like a pretty cool like sub-stack underneath my core.
That's more than a Substack.
Yeah.
Freaking 4.
Well, I just mean like it's Jordan Love and the boys underneath Josh Allen, but those wide receivers are obviously going to start for me. But I love having that because you could definitely pick up when you need it to pick up. Where am I at on this? This is getting crazy. I did this last night. The night before. And I timed out about 2 or 3 total times. Tonight I've timed out, I think, once or twice. It's tough, especially you doing phone calls on top of that. But that's the nature. I got to get better at it, anyway, because I'm going to do it this way going forward. So I got to hone in my skills. This is like when you do this kind of stuff and you go into a normal draft environment, you can bake a cake while you're drafting. It's so easy. It's nothing. But you start putting yourself to the pressures of phone calls, chat messages, super chats, 2 draft boards, scrolling down, scrolling up, making sure they're both visible, reading off the teams. It's a lot, but 4 picks away. This team again in the bottom, on the bottom. Bijan Gibbs, Tank Dell, Josh Allen, Jaden Reed, Christian Watson, Zamir White, Jordan Love, Shakir, Trey Benson, A.D. Mitchell, Luke Musgrave, and currently on deck. Really can go in any direction I want to go in. I'm pretty balanced across the board. I really like...
Actually, look, you caused a run on the tight end on that second one because look at all the tight ends that came off after you picked Musgrave.
Yeah, true. Good thing I went with him. I had a feeling he'd be gone. I really like this pick here. I'm going to go with Leggett. I need receivers. And I don't mind when everyone says you need receivers. Can't believe you waited so long on receivers. I mean, look, Tank Dell and Jaden Reed and Christian Watson, I think, are going to be really good. Maybe Watson or Reed benefits from one or the other going down or something, but that's fine. And then I've got Shakir, I think, is going to be pretty steady. But I love the rookies. A.D. Mitchell, Leggett. I think I'm gonna be fine at wide receiver. I know it's kind of thin for a lot of people, but not me. I love this rookie wide receiver stable. So I'm very much a rookie wide receiver guy. Okay, hold on. I'm on the clock over on this particular draft where I have 2. I got 5. I got enough running backs. I need some wide receivers. I could go QB here. Let's see. McCaffrey and I guess McMillan. It's getting thin, round 15. Those are 2 guys I like a lot, though. Could be a couple big spike weeks. So receivers for this top team from the 12 spot: Garrett Wilson, Marvin Harrison Jr., Rashee Rice, Wicks, Dotson, McCaffrey, kind of cuff those guys together, and then McMillan. And then the running backs are Kendre Miller, Charbonnet, Ford, Ramondre, Kenneth Walker. I got Kelsey and Mahomes. I've got Kyler stacked to MHJ. Kind of a cool team. Like I said, have I drafted better? Yeah. I'm not going to lie and say, because I'm doing so many things here. I feel like I have messed up a couple times. The worthy pick, I couldn't find him in enough time. And so I did go with, I like Rice, though, a little bit more than I did just because it's best ball. I'd probably never draft Rice in a non-best ball because, best ball, you don't have to decide, when to put him in. And I think he'll have some big spike weeks, so I'm fine with him in this format. But I would have went worthy. We talked about him earlier. I was trying to find him. I couldn't get him in time. Kind of bummed on that, but that's all right. I need a tight end here. Let's go Isaiah Likely in this one as well because I'm about to time out. How many? Did you notice that on Underdog it now tells you how many you've done? I think which is cool.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, if you go to, you might have to update the app, but if you go to the draft, it'll tell you how many do you want to enter at this moment, because you could hit like 2 or 3, I think, or whatever, and then it's this max amount that you can enter in a very faint, like, gray number. So if you go over to your, like, Best Ball Mania, for example, and you click on it, it'll tell you your max amount, like 111 or whatever. So you can max out 150. So that's kind of cool. You couldn't really...
Oh, how many left?
Yeah, it's kind of a nice thing to know. All right, almost on the clock here. There we go.
You see in the pick'em, they have NFL Week 1 early ones. See that?
Yeah. I'll go Gesicki. All right, my team's full over here. Let me go back to the other draft. I am 2 picks away in this fast puppy. This is round, what, 15?
Yeah.
Round 15, okay. Wow, this one's going a lot slower. This particular draft, I'm on deck 4. I've got Love and Allen. I have Bijan Gibbs, Zamir White, Benson.
I'm surprised you're not big on. You don't have any hope for Sanders, huh?
For who?
Tight end for Carolina.
Oh, yeah, I have a lot of shares of him. I guess I don't talk him up a lot, but I do have some shares for sure. I do have some shares.
Oh, okay. He's down there a ways.
Yeah, I like him. He's pretty good.
I take him like as my third a lot.
Come on, Yeet. Stop spreading around this garbage, bro. Because Achane is a backup running back that was injured 3 times last year. He's one of the most exciting running backs. Come on, bro. What are you talking about?
Wrong. Get lammed.
Go get Achane a coffee. Yeet. All right, fast puppy. Let's put this one back.
Are you
up
talking to Yeet, man?
You what? Yeah, he's just.
You talking Yeet, man?
Yeah, he's just talking about Achane. The backup running back leads the league in historical data. In yards per carry. Insane.
If you really look at it, you know, JT really only had one big year, and he's been injured. He hasn't had anything since that one big year. And that year that he won the Russian championship, Henry got injured that year. Henry was on the pace to smash it.
Yeah, I'm not. JT's number 1 overall running back season was the lowest one we've had in a while. It would have been like 3 or 4 in a typical year. And I'm not saying JT's bad, but it's like, you really going to take Achane over JT? Have you been here before? Is this your first time watching the show? Yeet? Is this the first time watching the show? Smitty, you really saying JT over Achane? Have you watched any of my content? Are you just coming in here for the first time? I mean, I know you're here. You come here all the time. What are you talking about?
Take it easy. He's a member. And he's got a Steeler icon, so you got to.
He probably gifted a membership, Ron. Come on. You probably gifted it to him.
He's got the Steeler emblem. You can't be that bad.
Guy's a 7.8 yard per carry monster. Leads the NFL history. 7.8 yards per carry with over 100 carries, which is insane. Unbelievable. We need Yeats, though. If we don't have Yeats, how are we going to get Achane in the second to third round turn? You know, I'm not saying I want to necessarily change all of the Yeats out their minds because we need them, but it's still hilarious. Hold on, I need to draft. I think I'm pretty good. I need one more RB and one tight end potentially. So let's go looking at the RBs. I got one in mind here. Hold on one second. I got an RB. Okay, I'm going to go Braylon Allen here. I like that a lot. That gives me some touchdown potential. So the stable so far on this bottom team is as follows: Bijan, Gibbs, Tank Dell, Josh Allen, Jaden Reed, Christian Watson, Zamir White, Jordan Love, Shakir, Trey Benson, A.D. Mitchell, Musgrave, Xavier Legette, Likely, Malachi Corley, Justin Fields, Braylon Allen, and one more pick. I'm probably going to take a tight end. And this top draft, I think Rockout's in here. He's got Tyreek Hill, Derrick Henry from the 3 spot. Tyreek Hill, Derrick Henry, Mike Evans, Jacobs, Pickens, Brian Thomas Jr., JSN, Joe Burrow, Brian Robinson Jr., Dalton Schultz, Chase Brown, Kirk Cousins, Jermaine Burton, Troy Franklin, Conklin, Will Levis, Jelani Woods, and Garendo. I like it. Good squad there, Rockout. And then who else is in this draft here?
Got my boy Cousins.
Yeah, and Paula from the 1. Bijan. Look at that stark difference. I got Bijan in this bottom draft at 7. He got him 1. And then Gibbs went 10, and I got him at 18. It's a crazy difference. He's got Bijan, Malik Neighbors, Dell, Higgins, McLaurin, Adunze. Not my cup of tea, bro. I'm not a fan of that approach, especially with Neighbors. I like Neighbors a lot, but we're asking so much of them there, bro. So much of them at the 24 overall. 11 pick, you got Puka, Drake London, Pacheco, ETN. Those are good running backs, bro. I like that. Wide receiver, running back for the players you got. Pacheco and ETN. Those are 2 top 10 running backs. Godwin, not a fan there, but I love Stroud. That's a great pick. Addison, Mostert. Yeah, it's a good squad, bro. You did good. I need a tight end here, and then I think I'm full. There, we'll go Sanders here. Actually, hold on. Do I got Musgrave? Or I'm not Musgrave. Yeah, let's go Sanders here. We'll do it there. See, Ron, I do draft Sanders. Wide receiver. Yeah, I'm looking pretty solid here. Herbert, Wright. So you have Palmer. Who'd you have? Let me see. 11 spot. Godwin. I like Stroud. That's a great pick. Herbert, Wright. That's good. It's a good team, bro. Good team. John says at the 6th spot in the top draft. Is that you, John, or are you just doing what you did last time where you just pulling somebody's random draft and asking me to review it, and I spend all this time doing it? You're like, it's not mine. Like, what are we doing, John? What are we doing? Number 6. Okay, John, I assume it's you, but I assume last time. St. Brown, Achane, Josh Allen, Kincaid. Love it. Worthy, Keon Coleman. Love it. Zamir White, Jaden Daniels, Shakir. Seems very Smitty built, so I assume that's somebody from our crew. I don't know if it's John. John, if it is you, you get a W tonight, finally. John finally gets a W. Let me send these over to the screen, and that way we can see them a little bit better. Let's see here. There's that one. Completed. Fast puppy. So, which one did I just pull over? All right, here's my first team. Now that I can. So this is the Josh Allen team. So Josh Allen, Love, Fields, running back stable, Bijan, Gibbs, Zamir White, Benson, Braylon Allen. Really, really good. Tank Dell, Jaden Reed, Christian Watson, Shakir, A.D. Mitchell, Xavier Leggett, and Malachi Corley. I've got, let's see, 2 12-week buys, 2 10. Yeah, I'm fine. And then my tight end room, all different bye weeks. Musgrave, Likely, and Sanders. It's a pretty good team. And then this other squad is pretty darn good too. This is the one that was wide receiver, which, again, best player available, sent your boy down that rabbit hole. And it's a pretty darn good squad. Mahomes, Kyler, Penix Jr., Kenneth Walker, Ramondre, Ford, Charbonnet, Kendre Miller. A lot of bye week 10s there, but it's okay. Garrett Wilson, Marvin Harrison Jr., Rashee Rice, Wicks, Dotson, McCaffrey, McMillan. Tight end room is Kelsey, Likely, and Gesicki. Pretty good. I like this team. I mean, when you see Kelsey there, sometimes you look at a team, you're like, and then you see the tight end, addition, especially if it's Laporta or Kelsey or Kincaid or McBride. I like this team a lot. I mean, it comes down to just bang my knee. Comes down to Ramondre and Walker and Ford. If this running back room can ball out, then this team's got a shot. This one over here, I mean, good God, the running backs are amazing. I guess I'm just banking on, Love and those Green Bay Packers, man. That's because it's all riding on the Green Bay Packer train here. I like the team, though. These are interesting squads for sure. I like them a lot. Rockout says, rate my team. I did that, and I think you did a good job, Rockout. You did fantastic, my boy. And let's see here. John, thanks for the super chat. John replied with the super chat and said, thanks, I don't usually do balanced approach. Okay, so that was John's team. That's a very good team. Saul, can you rate my team at the top? Saul, where are you at? 9 spot. Okay, 9 spot. Breece Hall, Kyron Williams. Can't complain about that start. That's awesome. That's about as good as my start. So I love Breece Hall, Kyron. That's fantastic. Love it. Hurts, unbelievable. Trey McBride probably can't start any better than that. Breece Hall, Kyron, Hurts, and McBride. I kind of like that better than my maybe close to or the same as my Gibbs, Bijan. What was it? What was my start on this one? Let me go back to it. It was Gibbs, Bijan, Tank Dell, Josh Allen. Yeah, I mean your start's damn good. That's really good. Let's see how Saul finished it. Did you crap the bed? Let's see. Breece Hall, Kyron, Hurts, McBride, Hollywood Brown, Jaden Reed, Jalen Warren, Trey Benson. Yeah, very good, man. Blake Corum. I love it. Musgrave. Very, very solid team. Very, very capable of winning, my boy. Nice job. Very nice job. Walker could be amazing this year. Great value. I agree, John. Superfish is crazy how guys fell. QB Mahomes in the 4th round. Goff, Breece Hall, Gibbs. I love Gibbs falling to people's 2nd round pick. It's wild. Connor, Benson. Love the duo there. And then you've got Christian Watson, Coleman, Shakir, Dotson, Laporta. I love these crafty wide receiver rooms. I would say you only got, how many wide receivers you got? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Laporta, Jonnu Smith, and Jelani Woods. Very good team. I really think, Ron, we're going to see a bunch of people here 1 calendar year from today just talking up their RBRB. I really do. I think they're going to be some big winners in big tournaments that are just like, RBRB crushed in 2024. So now we're going to do that, and then we're going to be on wide receiver.
Or ping pong.
You what?
Be like ping pong, back and forth.
Yeah, it's just driving against traffic. I mean, and it's not that I'm looking to drive against traffic. It's just it feels like an amazing opportunity this year. It's going to be amazing. You just got to land those wide receivers. Anything else, Ron?
The big
I'm probably not staying that long tonight. What?
You can draft these great teams, but still no guarantee. You got to stay away from the injury bug.
Yeah.
It happened to me last year. I mean, that injury bug just killed me last year.
I'm trying to read some of these messages here. Let's see here. Running back teams look good and feel better. They definitely feel good. You just got to land these receivers, but there's so many receivers I love that are falling, like DK, Tank Dell. Like just even looking at this over here. Let me go back to this. So if we look at this top team, this top draft, for example. This top draft, for example, we have in round 4, we have, I don't love Diggs, but it's not bad. Like 4th round value. I love the Worthy, Pickens, McLaurin, Hollywood. I'm starting to like Rasheed Rice more, Brian Thomas Jr., Keon Coleman, Jaden Reed, Calvin Ridley, JSN. Hopkins to some degree, I guess. Watson. I mean, these are all really good receivers that are all just kind of undervalued, and you don't have to. I'm not saying to start. You're going to start all guys of that caliber. You're trying to get a Tank Dell. Tank Dell went at the top of round 3 in this particular draft, but that's not always the most accurate example. Cooper Kupp at 32. You go one of those wide receivers with the running back, you're fine. I think where the potential trouble enters the equation, and I'm not saying I don't do it all the time, because I do, but I'm okay on a $5 or $10 draft having it not fall, because of the chances that it falls. I feel like I'm gonna win the whole damn thing, so I'm willing to take the gamble. But the kind of dilemma is when you go running back, and then you're faced with the dilemma of grabbing Josh Allen or Jalen Hurts or Mahomes, and you're like, I have to take him here, and then you miss out on Tank Dell, But the cure for that is if you go Kupp or Devontae Smith or DK or Evans or Dell or whoever win the 3rd round, then in the 4th round take Dalton Kincaid or McBride, and then get AR5, or take AR5 and then take whatever tight end falls. AR5 is a fantastic change of direction if you want to pass on Mahomes, or there's a chance that AR5 is the number 1 quarterback. There is absolutely that possibility. He technically was per game. He had that concussion too, didn't he? He had a concussion too. And that doesn't bode well for the injury argument. I get it, but this guy literally played 2 games, like 2 full games. He played 3 games essentially, but he did get concussed in one of those games. So he's played 2 full games, and he had. You extrapolate his stats. He's per start. He's like QB 1 to 5. AR5 is going to be phenomenal.
Yeah, I've found myself. I've done a lot of balanced drafts too, where I've had the running back, then wide receiver, and then running back, and then quarterback or tight end, or I've went with receiver, running back, receiver, that way too, and it just all falls differently.
Yeah.
when you take the best available, it falls differently. Each time it's different.
HN over Barkley. Yes. But I love Barkley. Like, you're not. This is like the weirdest conversation when people come in and go, Smitty, I'm telling you, Barkley. You're not telling me Barkley anything. Barkley's been on the Mars Man since you were in diapers. So
I haven't taken a lot of Barkley.
Yeah,
honestly.
Barkley and HN are both absolute monsters that we love, both of them. What's up, Rockout? I'm not going to be here too much longer, so smash away real quick, and then I'm probably going to jump, boys.
Yeah, you saw on Underdog, the player personnel guy who's like, I would take Neighbors over Harrison.
Wait, on Underdog, you saw someone take Neighbors over Harrison? Is that what you just said?
No, on the Hard Knocks for the Giants.
Oh, that somebody would have? That's not. I mean, a lot of people were saying that. That's not new. There was a little bit of a debate about that, you know. But I like Neighbors a lot. Neighbors is certainly capable of being like Jamar Chase, and then Marvin Harrison Jr.'s, you know, the JJ type. Like that, where they're neck and neck. Like if JJ had a quarterback, he would be number 1, number 2, number 3 overall. Jamar Chase is, 3, 4 overall. So I think that they're both capable of being that good. It's just Neighbors has nobody.
Exactly.
He is nobody throwing to. This is Garrett Wilson. This is worse than Garrett Wilson because Garrett Wilson at least, had some games under his belt. Like you're shoving a rookie out there to try and carry the quarterback. Like the quarterback never delivers at all. Like he has never had a top 30 wide receiver, Danny Dimes. And he vultures, and they won't live near the red zone. I like Neighbors. He's gonna have some spike weeks, but it is wild that people are taking Neighbors with no quarterback in the top 24. It's insane.
Yeah, and what was your thoughts on Caleb Williams? He wanted the franchise taken off.
The what?
Caleb Williams, he wanted the guy's tag taken off of his contract.
Oh, yeah, he didn't want to be able to be franchise tagged. Yeah, that's par for the course for a lot of these quarterbacks. They know what time it is. You can't always get that in there, but like when you're the starter, when you're starting week 1, the team's got to do whatever you say. If let's say JJ McCarthy, which JJ McCarthy kind of, held out and got what he wanted, but he didn't have to. Like you're starting Darnold week 1, you could say McCarthy, you're lucky to be in the position you're in. Like that's what I would have said to him. I was like, you want to hold out, go ahead. let's see how good you do. Let's see if we put you in a position to start at all this year, if you're going to play that game. But Caleb's starting week 1, so
Yeah.
You can't miss your first and second round pick. No shit, Yeet. Like, what are you doing? What is this, affirmation time of the obvious?
Oh, man.
Like, you can't. Of course, you can't miss your first or second round pick. Like, what are we doing here? I know you want to talk down HN a little bit here and there. I know you want to discuss it. I know it's something that you, for whatever reason, feel strongly about. I think because you missed on him last year and you're just digging in deeper, trying to be right at, last year. You want to be right about last year. But HN is an absolute monster, bro. Comes in 10 pounds heavier than before. This guy's the most explosive player to ever grace the NFL at the running back position, proven by his 7.8 yards per carry. He's got a Deebo Samuel role carved out where the volume is there. I know you want to call him a backup running back, but he's an absolute monster, my guy. An absolute monster. What'd you say, Ron?
Oh, no, it's like we got like 87 people in here and only 43 thumbs up. People need to hit that thumbs up button.
Oh, yeah, smash the thumbs up
Yeah, I
button.
told him to hit that like.
Yeah, smash it. We got 137 in here. I like H-Hand the player. What's that mean? I like H-Hand the player. What's is that a way of doubling down, Yeet? Or is that a way of
like
covering
the
your bases? Is that like saying, no, I like him. If he works out, I like him. I like H-Hand the player. You know, and then when H-Hand goes nuts, you're going to be back in here going, no, I liked him. I liked him. I just was saying. I was just saying. I mean, yeah.
I want to use that argument for a live base. That's the only time I use that argument.
Here, let me show you something, Yeet. Bring it in, boys. Bring it in.
All right.
No need to be gentle. He's gained 10 pounds. He's not frail anymore like Yeet thinks. H-N is Dolphins running back 3 by week 4, says Dave L. Taking a big L. Dave L took a big L. Look at that one. There you go. Thanks, boys. Appreciate you setting them right there. Dave L. taking L's for a living.
Hey, what'd you end up doing for supper tonight?
I ended up having just some microwave pizza.
Oh.
Yeah. It was too late. I got out. It's my own fault. I should have just had it. What I'm going to do, and take no offense to it, boys, I'm letting you know up front, you know, especially I got Ron and Rock out on the phone. I might just have a disconnect button where I'm saying, I'm sorry about whatever the reason is, 10 seconds and it just counts down. And I just, because what happens is I feel like I got to be courteous, go around the phone line, get everybody's goodbyes. Somebody takes way too long. Someone says one quick question, Smitty, and they go on and on and on and on and on and on. And by the time I get done, I got to go. Like if I misjudge the amount of time it takes to wrap things up, I'm going to hit a button. And I just want you guys to know, not take offense to it. You know, especially, you know, Ron and Rock out, because you guys are regulars on the phone line and all. I'm just going to hit a button. It's going to go, excuse me, I apologize. Smitty's disconnecting in 15 seconds. And I'm just going to jump.
All good.
I'm just going to have to do it. I have to, because I literally missed dinner.
Yep.
It's my own fault, but it is what it is. What's going on here?
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Hey, we're up to 61 likes now. It's a lot better. It's getting better.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, at least 30 more.
You got any other questions real quick before I go, boys?
Hey, yes, it's John. Do you think there's... Oh, go ahead, Ron. Go ahead.
No, I'm good. I'm going to get off of here.
Oh, John, I forgot John was on the phone. Go ahead, John.
Yeah,
I'm
do you
sorry.
think there's a possibility that all 3 wide receivers in Chicago get over 160 points by the end of the year?
160 points. Let me pull up what that's going to entail in my mind, at least. I got to envision it, look at it. I mean, it'd be easier. Do we have to do points? Can you give me like 1,000 yards, or like what are we doing? I don't know.
Sure, 1,000 yards, 900,
No.
1,000 yards, 1,100.
I'd say
No?
all 3. No, I don't. Could 2 of them have 1,000 yards? Sure. You know, like I've always said, no one's saying Caleb doesn't have a good. Ron, I'll see you later, Ron. Caleb has a good potential to throw a lot of garbage time. Like Fields, they got rid of Fields, and he was still a fantasy monster. So there's a chance that Caleb can still produce fantasy points. Just because he's not going to work out, in my mind, doesn't mean he can't, deliver on some big lines and provide, 2 people enough to eat. But I also wonder what this offense is going to look like, because Shane Waldron, later, Ron, appreciate you. Shane Waldron comes from a very, very mundane, bland system. Are they gonna roll 3 wide receivers all the time? I assume they are. Not saying Shane Waldron hasn't been in the NFL and in college, the college level for a while, and has a mind of his own outside of Pete Carroll, and but I don't know what this offense is gonna look like. Shane Waldron was not the hire, in my opinion, but 160 points. That is probably around like, I mean, actually, that's not a tough number, bro. We're talking about like 730 yards, 60 receptions, and 5 touchdowns, or 47 receptions, 700 yards, and 7 touchdowns, or 45 receptions, 7. I'm looking at a couple lines. So, like, all 3 of those guys getting 7 touchdowns? Probably not. But one could get 5, one could get 6, one could get 7, one could have more receptions, one could have 700 yards, one could have 800 yards, one could have 1,000 yards. Yeah, 160, I suppose, based on what I'm looking at here. That's wide receiver 160 is wide receiver 41.
Which two do you think end up with the most?
Probably DJ Moore, but I think Adunze is the most talented, but it's hard to know.
Appreciate it, Smitty. Have a great rest
All
of
right,
the night.
later, John. I don't know. Rock out. Any final words?
Yeah, where would you take Rasheed Rice? Where would you take a shot on him?
Rasheed Rice. Well, I took a shot on him in this draft, and I didn't love it. I took a shot at him at what was it, the 5th round, and I didn't like. It didn't feel right. I'd rather have Worthy.
Yeah.
If I could go back, I'd take Worthy. I was timing out. I couldn't find him, and then boom, before you knew it, it was over. But
Yeah.
yeah. All right, rock out. Appreciate you. I'll see you later, bro.
Hey, bro.
All right. See ya.
All right, phone lines are closed. I've had 3 live streams today. I'm just exhausted. Running back teams look good. Yes, they do. Golf, they look good. They're fantastic this year. Running back is an amazing approach. But again, best player available is the only approach, and it just so happens that you're gonna get a lot of good shots at running back this year if you go best player available, especially in well, no, I shouldn't even say especially in best ball, because non-best ball, the wide receivers are so good in the 3rd and 4th round because it's not like best ball. I almost feel like it's even better to go RB in non-best ball. I think you get Kyren and Bijan, you get Kyren and Gibbs, you get Kyren and Breece Hall, you get Achane and Breece Hall, you get Kyren or Achane in round 2 in a non-best ball with one of Gibbs, Breece Hall, or Bijan. It's a winning formula. It's take it to the bank. You just got to land those other picks to the best of your ability. You're being handed a strategic advantage to have Achane in round 2 or to have Kyren in round 2. Achane and Kyren are your secret weapons in round 2. Barkley as well. Sometimes Barkley goes higher, but Kyren, Achane, Barkley in round 2, secret weapon formula for deploying a Bijan and one of those guys, a Hall and one of those guys, a Gibbs and one of those guys in 2024 fantasy football non-best ball. And then you come in and you grab the DK in the cup. You grab the Devontae Smith in the cup. You grab the DK and the Devontae Smith. You grab the Debo and the DK. You get the 2 very solid low-end wide receiver ones that could pop off, and you have yourself a formula that is consisting of 2 top 10 wide receivers, 2 top 5 running backs, and then you could probably still squeeze in a Mahomey once in a while in these strategies, but at least an AR5. An AR5 and a JD5 get 2 running QBs. It is a formula for the ages. A formula for the ages. I think best ball is the best ADP even for redraft. Nah, Mr. TD, not lately. That's why I did a whole video on this. The difference between the ADPs are so crazy different because of this 2024, not even 2023. It was better last year. It was very, very accurate last year. But the ADPs could not be further from the same thing. Malik Neighbors, 27 overall. Malik Neighbors is going in the 50s, rightly so, in non-best ball. Malik Neighbors is going 54. This is the way it should be, is non-best ball. Best ball is crazy because the wide receiver craze. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. ESPN and Yahoo ADPs are kind of whacked. Yeah, they're gonna be. They're gonna be, bro. But this is the difference. It's very, very different. You can't use best ball and non-best ball ADP. You gotta use them both. You know, you gotta talk about it differently. That's why I've been addressing it differently going forward. It's 100% not the same thing anymore. It is migrated further and further apart from being one. And now you have to, and this is why you'll hear me going forward talking about best ball and non-best ball from a very different light. That look at the differences in these values. Zay Flowers 35 overall in best ball, 52 in non-best ball. They couldn't be further from the same. Cooper Kupp at 43 overall is fantastic value. Cooper Kupp is going 28 overall in best ball. Kyron Williams 29, and Kyron Williams, rightfully so. It sucks. It is what it is. I mean, you get spoiled over on best ball land, and you get Kyron Williams at 15 on non-best ball. So 29 to 15. You're talking about double. That's like double the price, bro. You go Achane. This one's interesting because it flips a little bit. Achane 27 in non-best ball, and Achane goes, there he is, 24 in best ball. So that's kind of a wild flip, but they're very close. But you get Achane in the third round. So this goes to show that if you're in a non-best ball, you have a greater chance of getting Achane and Kyron together by going Kyron in round 2 and Achane in round 3 if you can pull it off. But Achane in 24 and 27 win a league. You want to win your league? Achane in either draft at either ADP is fantastic. You want to win a league? How about this? Kyron Williams, 15 overall, still could win a league from that value. And in best ball, again, he is going at 29. This is how you smash your league into itty-bitty little pieces. Marvin Harrison Jr., 17's fantastic value in non-best ball. He definitely goes a lot higher. Non-best ball. He goes higher in best ball. Marvin Harrison Jr. Has dropped out of the first round. Thank God, he was in the first round for a while. So he's fantastic value. There's so many players that are just have crazy different values. Olave 16, Olave 19. He's kind of the same, close to the same. Not a big fan of his value in the second round right now. Isaiah Pacheco, 24 overall is costly. Let's see here. Deebo Samuel, 18. And where are we at? Deebo Samuel, 18. And Deebo Samuel over at... Where's he at? Deebo Samuel, 31. So these are so different. They're crazy different across the board. Crazy different. All right, boys and girls, I'm out of here. Appreciate you. This one's for the Achane haters.
Achane. Achane is the man. His haters call him small.
But he is 9 feet tall.
Achane is the man.
I'm live Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, every single Monday through Friday. Live whenever news breaks. Additionally, live most midnight. See you all on the flip side. Hit that like button on the way out the door. 121 of you still lingering in here. Let me guess. You want another? You want me to rip one of these other animations off, don't you? What's the most requested one that you want to leave home with? Let's see, the most highest rated or voted on animation is going to be our drop for the evening. So go ahead and list it off, and I will smash it on the way out the door. Also, thank you to the super chatters: Young, Superfish, Rock Out, John, Superfish, Saul, John. Appreciate you all. You guys absolutely rock. Lion King, I Am a Cardinal, Tankful, Spinach Time, McBride. Looks like we got 2 Lion King votes. You guys love that one. No problem, Michael. Appreciate you. You guys, I didn't think that was gonna be a winner when I made that one. I'm like, I don't like this one. Everyone loves the Lion King one. Anyone else think he was gonna rip off another one of these drafts? No, I didn't. I did 2 of them at the same time. Hoosier. I can drop a private draft though right now. This is the benefit of staying. You never know, like a Marvel movie, when we're gonna actually leave, huh? Let's see here. 12-person slow draft. Create a private draft. Yes. Drop that link. Copy it. Paste it. Do it live. Here we go. Here's a private draft right here. Boom, boom. Hertz. Anyone else? Hertz. Let's see here. How about we do a Hertz, then Cardinal?
Excuse me, Jalen. Reporter Randy here from the Take a Lap Times. Do you know you're currently a 3rd to 4th rounder in fantasy drafts?
3rd to 4th rounder?
I'm a Cardinal, hey, I'm a Cardinal. 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 I'm a Cardinal, hey, I'm a Cardinal.
The Cardinals look to be rising, and MHJ is your king.
Once upon a time, Trey McBride saw 2 quarterbacks cross streams.
There are 2 5s?
They're gonna cross streams.
Thank you, Michael Lambert. Michael Lambert dropping a 5.
He worked effortlessly trying to accomplish this feat on his own. Then, one day, he crossed his 4th and 5th round average draft position. And then, this occurred. Get McBride.
Thanks, Michael, for dropping the gifted membership, or I'm sorry, the $5 super chat. Thank you, pal. Appreciate you. I'll drop this link in the Discord as well. We don't drop other links just because they never fill up, and so anybody that's on the Discord, or I'm not the Discord, the Patreon. I'm going to drop a link in the Patreon right now for this particular draft. We have 10 more spots to start. I'm going to drop the link right now in the Patreon right now. Here's the link one more time for the private draft. If anybody wants to join, it looks like 10 more to start. There's the link. Do it live. Appreciate you. And I'll drop this in the Patreon right now. If anybody wants to join the Patreon is where it's at. It's like an extension of the live community. Again, we don't drop random links in there for the best ball because they get in the way. They never fill. If I drop one, they fill pretty quickly. So make sure you just join the ones that are in there. So join my Patreon. Boom. Do it live. Smash it. Appreciate you all.